Hello and welcome to our English 10 targeted reteach. We are going to be going over the Unit 5 test. Thank you so much for opening this Play Pause It. As always, this session will be recorded for learning purposes. Learning purposes include a lesson review for students who are absent, students who want to review for a test, and will be distributed for learning purposes. And our theme, AZV High School, this is my time 100%. Together we'll find a way. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. This is my time to work hard, to learn, to achieve, to grow, to prepare, and to have joy in my accomplishments. This is AZVA in pursuit of excellence, and my time is now. And our 7 mindsets for the week: make a difference, live to give. And our objective for today: together we will go over the most missed questions on the Unit 5 test. By completing these questions and participating, we will get bonus points added to our overall grade. Just like our normal reteaches, we are going over only the most missed questions. So some of these questions you may have gotten right or you may have missed, but we are looking at those skills as a whole. And if you've never done a Play Pause It video before, I am going to be asking you questions throughout and you will be answering those questions. So please make sure you are paying attention. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and grab your study guide. You can find that in that 507 lesson under unit review, or maybe you already have one saved to your computer, which would be great. But we're not going to read the story we're going over because that would take a lot of time, but I do want you to reference back to it because the questions we are going to go over have to do with the last excerpt of the Neolithic Revolution. So please go ahead and grab that. So the first question we are going to talk about has to do with the structure of the text. And when you're thinking about the structure of a text, it's how the text is ordered. Usually in everyday structure, we see it in chronological, which means it's from the beginning of the events all the way to the end in the exact order that they happen. There are other ways that you can look at structure. You can rearrange events, you can put the end at the beginning. That's especially for fictional pieces of text, or foreshadowing, which means you're giving a little preview of what's to come, and flashback, which is that information that happens before the story takes place. But for a lot of informational text, you're going to see cause and effect, which is the why and what, as well as compare and contrast, which is looking at those similarities and differences. And with cause and effect, you're looking at why something happened and what happened. So we're going to go ahead and look at that last excerpt. So if you need to flip to the very end, I want you to think about the structure, how it is organized. How does the structure of this passage help the author explain the agricultural revolution in the Neolithic period? And the correct answer is D. It includes a specific cause and effect that explain how agriculture originated and evolved. So this is that why and what happened type of article. So we're going to go ahead and look at a quick little excerpt to kind of think about why this is cause and effect. When you're looking at that word choice, you can see that there is a lot of change, a lot of causing issues and what happens from those changes. I've highlighted words that kind of showcase that idea of cause and effect. Life change, the impact is still felt today. Learned, the period gave way to adapt and survive. So we have a lot of things that are happening, and because those things are happening, we have other events happening where people are learning from things. So we definitely can say that the structure of this piece is cause and effect. Question number 2: how do the key questions help the author develop the ideas of this passage? So we're going to go ahead and skip to one slide before you answer those questions. So here are the key questions highlighted. Why do some early peoples make the transition from hunters to gatherers to pastoral and agricultural societies? And what kinds of changes occur as people settled in one place to farm? So go ahead and take a look at those two key questions at the top of your reading. So thinking of that, how does the author use this to develop the ideas? Basically think about why they're in the text. And the answer is A, they preview the passage topics. So think about those key questions as the guide for the reader. So we know that those questions are going to be answered in the text. So they preview what the reader is about to read. The last question has to do with some grammar, with parallel structure. So we didn't talk a lot about parallel structure in our enrichments, but it is a grammar piece that we do need to know. The parallel structure means using the same pattern of words to show that two or more ideas have the same level of importance. This can happen at the word, the phrase, or the clause level. The usual way to join parallel structures is with the use of coordinating conjunctions, such as and, or. So I want you to take a look at these different parallel structured sentences. So Mary likes hiking, swimming, and biking. As you can see, all three of those activities end with that ing. It's the same pattern. Mary likes to hike, to swim, and to ride a bike. Again, you can see that all three of these activities have that to right in front of them. Or Mary likes to hike, swim, and ride. So all of these activities are just by themselves. So parallel structure is looking for that pattern of words to show that importance. So our last question we're going to look at is which revision of this sentence best creates a parallel structure? To report the events, the reporter broadcasts cell phone videos and interviewing an eyewitness. And that correct answer is A. To report the event, the reporter broadcast cell phone videos and interviewed eyewitness. So using that and is that conjunction to kind of connect the two of them and to show that importance. All right, so what is left? The 509 assignment is due on Monday, March 9th. Zeros will go in on Tuesday. I am going to be absent Wednesday through spring break. So if you did not turn in the research paper on by Tuesday, you will have a zero till the locking date, which is March 22nd, which is that Sunday after spring break. So make sure you turn that in. Make sure you also complete your Unit 5 test and study guide. Remember, and the interim test does lock on Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching this Play Pause It video. If you have any questions, please email me. Since you have completed those multiple choice questions throughout, you will be getting bonus points added to your grade. I hope you have a wonderful day.